Hey, it's Darlene Smith. Sharing is caring. Tips of the day during the virus. Well, I had a topic for today and I'm going to change it and I'm going to use it next week instead. Sharing is caring is about the positive items and, how to do things out there, being aware of things, tips for, hey, watch out for this, you're going to see this. Negative stuff seems to sell better than positive, right? We talked a lot about respect, things like that. But the topic today is over-talking. Over-talking. Now, there was an event that happened on Tuesday, and I guess it's, how do you look at this? And listening to people and some of the conversations after this, one of the participants just continually over-talking, very aggressive, and it got to the point that you really didn't know what anybody was talking about. Now, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but, being respectful, letting people talk, hear their point of view, right? Allowing both to be a part of the conversation. For me in business, or it doesn't matter what it is, that is not a skill that I would use. Now, I don't know if you believe in that or not. You could certainly make a comment below. Sharing is caring is both the positive. And people were saying, how do you explain that behavior to your kids that it's not normal? Now, what was really interesting about over talking and not, just to the point is I was watching a couple news clips on the day after, which is yesterday, Wednesday, and I seen 3 cases where people were being interviewed and all they were doing was the same thing, over talking. So you had 2 people, boom, 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 and you couldn't understand anything. Now, to me, that's not normal. That's not a behavior to be doing, right? It's a win-win situation. And maybe you believe that is a true skill in business. I don't know. If you do, all right, put it down below. But for me, it is not. I do not see that as a win-win situation. That is not showing respect for the other person. Now, I guess the whole thought of it is people think that being so aggressive and talking over everybody, that shows that the power, that you're in control. But that behavior, what does it show about what you actually know and about your skills and everything else? Now, I hope that's not the norm coming forward. Until I seen 3 people doing it, being interviewed, defending somebody, and just talk. It just didn't make sense to me. I'd be interested to, put down below, share, how do you explain that behavior to your kids? Do you say, hey, that's some people, they see it as being, that's the way to win, too aggressive, almost to the point of being a bully. And that's a whole other conversation, right? And if that's what we have to do to win, I don't know. I'm going to stay with my old-fashioned way that, people have their right to talk, can express their opinions, but show respect for the other person. You got to listen. To me, it's more about your knowledge and your ability, not how aggressive that you can be moving forward. Agree or disagree, my tip is that should not be normal. Good should always win over bad. And there's more of us good people around that it will. So we don't need to over talk, right? Let's not do that. That's not a norm as I see it. Sharing is caring is about the positive. You can both be very respectful. And the fact that they have to think about changing the rules because of certain behaviors, wow, where are we going? Let's just ignore that and let's stay on the positive and let's everybody have respect, give their opinion. Over talking, let's just not do it. Sharing is caring.